Our tail of the tape now for this featherweight fight. To get us started with the official introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Bulldog. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, YAIR El Patera Rodriguez.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Dateline, Las Vegas, Nevada. This is the fight capital of the world. With respect to anywhere else you want to go, if I'm a fighter...
Oh, he's wobbling now.
Oh, he lands a huge knee to the body.
Closes the distance beautifully. He's got a single collar tie.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Oh, nice check on the leg kickoff right there.
He's doing a really good job of getting on that high crotch and just following the action. He passes to half guard.
All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard. Oh.
Posture's up now. Oh, and
This might be the biggest shot of this entire fight. He landed a massive hook to put his opponent on wobbly legs. In the half guard.
Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
Making all these shots count. All right, full guard now, DC.
And for the guy on top, he needs to build posture or just go to the next position, start shoving that knee through, trying to get to half guard, which in turn will lead to more opportunities for advancement. But if you're on the bottom, you need to be anticipating, you need to be framing, you need to be moving, looking for opportunities to either reverse the position or get back to your feet.
And there's a takedown. Oh, massive head kick there. We'll see if he can finish. Well, not sure if I should knock his fight IQ, but it seems like he's sort of playing around here. Feels like the finish is there for the taking.
Yeah, the finish is there. And he needs to take his time to try and find it. Don't rush. Be patient. And in that patience, you'll find the punch or kick that will put your opponent out.
All right, so he's dealing with some swelling upstairs, and you got to think his opponent is going to continue to attack that region.
Well, he has to. He's starting to see now the work is being done. He's starting to see the benefits of the work with the swelling that's starting to occur.
Round 2 is next. All right, so that's the end of the round. Potential adversity here. He's got a cut on his cheek sustained from that strike in the round. Now the focus becomes maximizing these 60 seconds, shutting that cut and preventing it from becoming a major factor here moving forward. All right, so there's the end of the round, and the tide has officially turned. A huge head strike to stun his opponent. We'll see which corner can adjust here moving forward.
I mean, they've got to be celebrating. They've got to be happy. Everything's working. But the other side has to be concerned. They have to figure something out, make some sort of adjustment to try to change the tide of this fight.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, second round underway. Big power shot there. Well, looks as though his leg is hurt here. You can even see him limping a little bit.
You never know where it's coming from. You don't know if he's going to do a cartwheel, try to kick it.
That punch right there. His opponent's compromised, DC.
It's one thing to land a hard shot. It's another thing completely to land a perfect shot. And that was a perfect shot.
stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds.
That is a damaging kick that lands.
Went for the inside leg kick. Watch for him to set up that hook again now. Nice kick to the midsection. Back and forth we go.
Oh my goodness, what a kick! Oh, he did a great job of rotating him into an underhook.
Oh, nice punch there in the clinch. Fighters separate from the clinch. So we have crossed the midpoint in this one.
Beautiful kick lands there.
Now going upstairs with the left hook. Oh, now gets an underhook to get a more dominant position.
Oh, can't put any weight on it. You don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is such toughness to even be on his feet right now.
Oh, he reversed position there on the ground, and he's now in the dominant position.
Trying to recover full guard there.
Man, that is loud. Another strike lands for the kickboxer. He really found that flow state pretty early in this fight, and he hasn't looked back.
He found it really early. And when this guy gets into his groove, he is hell on wheels. And right now he is showing why he is such a high-level, high-regarded kickboxer. He is outclassing this guy.
Rodriguez back in full guard now. All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
So the crowd absolutely loving it as these fighters work their way back to the feet.
The fighters are back to their feet now, and they can take in the applause because they deserve it after that grappling exchange.
All right, there's the horn, and what a round, champ. We got to talk about the knockdown. When you knock somebody down like that, got to be kind of fun to strut your way back to the stool.
I mean, you are 10 foot tall. When you can drop another person with a strike, you are 10 foot tall. Now, the issue is he did not find the finish, and he used a lot of energy trying to finish that fight.
All right, so there's the horn. He got knocked down by a punch in that round, but he is able to survive. We'll see if they can make some adjustments.
He's as tough as they come. He took that shot, and he kept plodding forward. He got off of his butt. He got himself off of the canvas and tried to get right back to work. But he cannot take many more of these. You don't want to be the guy that's testing how tough that your chin is.
Ready.
5 minutes to go. Oh, he landed another great shot to the body there. Really starting to connect at a high percentage now in the latter stages of this fight. Punch coming, it's blocked. Oh, just a nasty leg kick. That one hurt. That's hard to watch.
I mean, he is throwing those kicks with evil intent. He is trying to break his leg with every single kick.
Takedown defense is there. All right, mixing up the leg kicks nicely, and that thigh starting. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC.
This is a terrible position. Nice.
Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter. Yes, smart adjustment, yep. Yep, gotta be very careful there.
Rodriguez ground and pound from half guard now. Really maximizing his shots here on the ground. Another ground and pound strike lands. Rodriguez ground and pound from half guard. Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do. Oh, he passes to half guard now, and he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt. Oh, nice.
Oh, into the mount.
Oh, huge ground strike there. I can see the cut man's actually getting excited now. Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
20 seconds to go in the fight. All right, so some high-level stuff there on the ground, but as they make their way back to the feet, a huge response from the crowd, no surprise there.
I love all the grappling that was on display there, but fight fans want to see striking, and that's exactly what they're going to get as he finally makes his way back to his feet.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score this contest 30-27. For the winner by unanimous decision, YAIR El Pantera Rodriguez.
All right, so Yair El Pantera Rodriguez all smiles after this one, and why not? And when he puts all the skills together as he did here tonight, not only is he one of the more exciting fighters on the roster, but he looks the part of a guy who could compete for a UFC featherweight championship. He has certainly learned from his setbacks, which have been few and far between, and that was maybe the best Yair Rodriguez we have ever seen here tonight.